I'm here with Prika of Nervosa to talk about their upcoming tour, North American tour. You guys are going to be on the road for a very long time. Thank you very much for taking the time to chat with me. How are things going with you?
Thank you so much for opening the doors for Nervosa and keeping supporting us. We are extremely excited for this tour because in many ways, this tour is special for us. First of all, it's our first headline tour in North America. Second, because it will be my first tour in North America as a singer. Also, the first tour with the two guitars, the first tour for the girls, example, in North America. So we are extremely excited. It's a long time that I'm not coming to play in USA as well. So will be extremely important. We already can't sleep, we are in this mood now.
You know, a lot of things have happened since the last time you guys played in North America. You guys were on tour with Destruction on a support slot. Now you have a new album, Jailbreak. It's still a new album to me, even though it came out last year. Still a new record. Still smells new. Like you said, a lot of things have happened. So, how are you preparing both physically and mentally for this tour?
Since the beginning of this year, we did a lot of tours. Like we toured with a Decapitated and Incantation. It was not a short tour, but not that long tour, but was kind of a preparation, let's say, for a long tours, So we did a tour also with Exorder. This one was like 2 weeks, but it's something. So we learned a lot of things, and I'm touring for a long period now for many years as a guitarist, but as a singer, it's more than 1 year now. So I really feel really prepared for that one. I just cut alcohol, example, when I'm on the road. When I'm with my friends after the tours, then I can drink a beer here and there. But when I'm on tour, I really feel the difference for my voice. So to keep it the quality, I decided to not drink on tour, but I can have fun anyways, So I'm not that kind of person that is shy, I need to drink to do bullshit. No, I'm that kind of person that's doing bullshit anyways. So, and I also like try to rest as much as I can, sleeping, eat well, and that's it. And never forget to have fun, because if you are in a good mood, having fun, everything it's became easily.
Everything falls in place. So you obviously have a lot of experience touring in North America. Have you given the girls some hints on the do's and the don'ts of touring in North America?
I didn't tour so much in North America. Actually, it's still a territory that I feel that I need to explore more. But in general, the tours around the world and also in Europe or in USA are not that different. So it's like a tour bus. It's more about like how the thing is gonna happen, about the timing, because each kind of tour, example, if we are opening for some bands, our time schedule is totally different than we are playing the last one. So we have a longer day, so we have to manage our energy. This is what I was explaining for the girls, like, hey, we're gonna play very late compared to the other tours, because the other tours we were playing like around between 5 and 7 p.m. early after 8, but now we are going to play like around 11 or later, or a bit early, but not that much. So if you are walking around and spending your entire energy in the showtime, your energy is like half. Even if you are super young, it doesn't matter. If you spend a lot of energy, you're gonna miss them. So they say, yes, yeah, you're right. No, I mean, have fun, go to walk, but not a bit. Not a lot. Like try to balance everything, and everything will be fine. And yeah, the girls are super easy to work, and they understand everything. And as I said, like we toured before. It's not the first tour. It will be the longest for sure, but they know already how to manage everything.
Yeah, definitely long, from August 29th to October 13th. You guys are going to put a lot of miles on that bus, on that van to get to all of the different tour dates, to all the different cities in both Canada and US. You obviously coming off of Jailbreak, so I'm assuming that Jailbreak is going to play a big role on the set list. Have you sat down to think about what the set list is going to look like?
Yes, we are trying to mix you know, the old songs with the new album. Of course, we have to promote the new album, and we love to play the new songs. Makes more sense because it's the lineup that is playing now. But also, we are keeping the old songs, like the very old songs, the first ones, the mid ones, you know, in all the phases of Nervosa, let's say. But of course, putting more focus in the new record, because also there is a big difference between of two guitars mainly. So, but actually, our like the things that we are most worried about, it's like how the people will interact with us, you know. So we are checking the songs that will works better for everyone have fun in the end, you know.
And you mentioned about the singing. Obviously, this is going to be your first tour here in North America, where you're not only going to be playing, but you're going to be singing. Does that put a little bit more pressure on your shoulders?
I don't think so. I really feel comfortable right now. Like I was feeling really like scared in our first tour because I didn't know how long my voice would last, you know, this kind of things. But I did absolutely everything that all the singers recommend, example, to keep the quality of the voices and everything, the warm-ups, the technique to not go so much, or this kind of things. And I already did like something around 25 shows in a row. So, which is a good amount of shows, and everything went fine. So now I feel totally safe. I know what's going on. I know my body. And I really just like my focus right now. It's having fun, making new friends, meet people. You know, this is my main focus. I don't let my mind to go in these places. Otherwise, I cannot give my best, you know.
Yeah, that is true. You need to keep your mind focused and fresh, and not let it go down these dark rabbit holes that sometimes our minds tend to go towards those paths, especially if you don't have anything better to think about. But you have a lot of good things to think about, and you mentioned the North American market being one that Nervosa hasn't played as much as perhaps Europe or even Asia. What makes the North American market, from your standpoint, appealing for the band?
The visas, you know, the visas, it's something that is really hard for all the musicians around the world, like, you know, kind of music. It's something really expensive, like really take a lot of time, a lot of papers and things to prove, interviews and many things. And sometimes we don't have this gap of time, you know, to plan and make this happen, because then another opportunity came and we have to make a choose, and then we come for what it's easier for us. But something that I really want is like in every album, at least I would like to make a tour for each album in each part of the planet, let's say, if it's possible, of course. And I'm really happy that we could make this finally in a good timing, because as you say, like Jailbreak is not that old album, not that new, but not that old. It was released in the end of next year.
Yeah,
It
it's not
still
even a
doesn't have
year.
1 year.
Yeah, it's not
Yes,
even a year old. It's not even a year old.
will be 1 year during the tour.
During the tour. Yeah.
Yes, yes, and it's something that I think it happens with many bands. It's something like usual, but we are always trying to go, you know. And if we have the opportunity, of course, we're coming.
I know you want to have a good time, but as you mentioned, the costs of the visas are always a problem. So do you do you pay attention to the merch and all the other things that are surrounding the tour to make sure that financially you guys are doing okay?
Yes, I am the girl that since the beginning of the band I was taking care about financial stuff, and including I was in a university, I studied this kind of thing. So everything that everyone hates to do, I have to do it. Not something that I like, but I manage to do it without bothering me, you know. But yes, of course, I have everything planned. We are going on tour. Of course, always there is a risk, because if we don't sell so much like merch, if we order more merch than we expect, we have to pay the merch anyways, you know, this kind of things. But actually, we are in a level that we are always imagining more or less, you know. Always the things can go wrong, but I think life is that, you know, like there is nothing 100% safe. Anything is 100% safe.
Yeah, there's
No,
nothing guaranteed besides taxes and death.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Those are the only two things guaranteed. Everything else, you know what? Anything goes and anything can happen. When it comes to playing live now, especially now because you're singing, what's your favorite song to play?
Hmm, this is a hard question because all the songs are my daughters and sons, you know. But I have to say, like, I have a lot of fun playing Jailbreak song because it's a very fun and easy song to play, and we have a lot of parts of the song that we can interact with the people. Also, Perpetual Chaos because there is a groove that you see everybody's headbanging, you know, this song. Um, ah, every single song, I like it, like specific parts that okay, now this is the time, you know. But I think in general, these are two of my favorite songs right now. This can change it tomorrow.
Now that you have two guitars on the band, how much more freedom does that give you to have fun on stage? Not just have fun before the show, but to have fun on stage and interact a little bit more.
I never felt so comfortable doing solos because I'm not a solo guitarist. I always did because it needed, and I want to push myself to learn more, to be better, you know. But now I really feel comfort because Elena is a shred machine, you know, she can do everything. And like, listen, the solos in her hand, it's wonderful. And also now that I'm in the position to play guitar and sing, I don't have so much space for that. And actually for the people to see that it's looks better her doing and she's doing better than me. So why not? And also I'm more focused on vocals now, you know, because the guitar for me, it's automatic. All the songs was the songs that I did and I know how to play without to see or whatever. I'm just trying to, in some moments, not thinking so much about the lyric to interact a bit more. So I'm going step by step in each show, you know, to be more freedom from everything. But yeah, we are creating some gaps in some songs, example. We compose some gaps in the song, thinking in live how we're going to interact with the people. So we have some strategies.
So I can see that you're adjusting very well to being the front woman of the band because now you're not just playing guitar. Now you're leading the charges.
Yes. Something that I need to improve. It's my English, that it's not good enough. I know that. I'm trying to study a bit more to be better, you know, because sometimes I know that I talk some stuff wrong or missing some words here and there. But actually, after this tour in North America also will help me because I need to live more, talk more with Americans, you know, because we talk a lot of in English between each other, but no one is a native, you know, like an English talking. And also like in Europe, everyone that speaks English, it's more basic English, you know, so I'm really excited to improve my English as well, because I think this is one of the things that is missed.
I think you're doing fine with your English, and I'm sure for as much as you wanted to speak English, anytime either a Portuguese or a Brazilian comes to a show, you know they're going to speak to you in Portuguese.
Yeah, that's true. Or Spanish, the people from Latin America, for sure.
It's just the way it is. You're not going to be able to escape it.
No, but it's good to practice this because I'm losing a bit of my Portuguese since I'm not living in Brazil anymore. I speak Portuguese every day, of course, but I sometimes more writing than speaking, you know. It's not the same. And sometimes I miss a lot of expression that I say it in English and the people look at me with, what this means? Sometimes the translation between languages are totally different. It's very hard to explain something that the English make easier, you know, like very practical English, and Portuguese is very explicative, you know, like explain it, everything detailed, a lot of things, and sometimes it's breaking a bit of my mind, but it's good.
I feel your pain because I've been in Canada now for 28 years. And I don't speak Portuguese every day. I only talk to my mom when I call her back home. So sometimes I want to say certain words and I don't even remember the words anymore. You forget, like my writing is horrible. So don't feel bad. It's really hard to stay on top of everything, you know.
Yes. And my memory, it sucks, you know. I cannot have some good memory. Now being a singer, the worst part when I became be a singer was memorize the lyrics. So it was what I was feeling more like unsafe. I was afraid about the air, about the technique, to hurt the throats, to not, or could not play and sing at the same time. But the worst thing was the lyrics that I even talked about it.
If you ever forget the lyrics, just ask people to sing along with you, and then you're okay.
Yeah, this is not happening anymore, but can happen. But if this happens, because we're singing in a guttural, it's just like a
just make some noise.
Scream. Yeah, like, blah, 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 that's it.
Nobody will know the difference. Every band, I see a lot of bands, not every band, but I see a lot of bands being very creative in terms of the merch, in terms of products, coming out with beers, with their own beers and stuff like that. When are we going to see the Nervosa Caipirinha?
Oh, that is a good question. It's very hard thing because we have a guy in Brazil that he was doing cachaça for Nervosa, but alcohol, to bring it from one country to another, it's extremely hard. They have like a very hard laws, and some countries not allowed. You have to produce in the countries, or except in the European Union, it's a bit easier because it's a European Union. But even way there is a difficulty between of the countries to make the alcohol travels. And maybe if we are from Brazil, if I want to bring something that you only can find there, it's very hard. But one day we're gonna find a way, because Sepultura find it a way in somehow. So we are working on that. Hoping one day we can bring. If we can find the cachaça, and the fans can ask it to me, I can do it.
Okay, that sounds good. Maybe what you guys need to do is start off by selling the glasses, like some shot, like Nervosa shot glasses, and then you can slowly graduate until you can get the actual bottles.
Yes, but either way, it's liquid. Like traveling with the airplane is always a problem. We had like a small bottles like this. It's like a shot, but it's very small bottles. We hope one day we can make this happen in a legal way.
And you guys are also having a VIP meet and greets at these shows. How can fans purchase the VIP meet and greet?
Yes, this will be the very first time for Nervosa. We never did something like this before. We always come to the merch stand to try to talk with the people and meet the fans, take photos, sign things. But this time we want to give something more special. Maybe because we took a lot of time to go to USA, and it's very hard. We don't know when we will come back. So we really want to offer our maximum, So the fans can find the link to buy the tickets in our social medias, in everywhere. We are posting basically in every day, but also in our official website. You find all the informations over there. Yeah, the links are in everywhere.
I'm going to put the links in the description of the video, and I'm going to put the tour dates so everybody can see all the dates that you guys are playing, where you guys are playing, links to buy the tickets, links for the VIP. So everything is like a one-stop shop for you guys.
Thank you so much for this.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Prika, thank you very much for taking the time. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. I hope to see you in Toronto when you guys play here. It's right at the end of the tour. So you guys, I'm not going to say that you guys will be tired, but that energy, you guys are going to need a little bit of boost of energy when you guys come to Toronto. So I hope to see you guys here. Best of luck with this tour. It starts August 29th, runs until October 13th. You guys are coming at a perfect time around the fall, the beginning of fall. So thank you very much for your time. All the best for you and the girls, and have a wonderful tour.
Thank you so much again for this opportunity. I'm super happy to know that we can see each other on Toronto, because Canada always has I have a lot of nice memories. In our last tour with the Destruction, the shows that we did over there was amazing. And my memory is not good, but I remember all of them. So yes, I have to mark this part. So yes, thank you so much. And I'm super excited to meet you and all the fans very soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you.